All right, I'm here. We're gonna play this game, but man, I'm excited. Scam Train? Crit lit. It seems balanced in this game. There's only a couple weapons that actually you can really build around crit. Overlord. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Thank you for recommending, God damn, is that loud? Is that loud? Labyrinth of Refrain is probably one of the best JRPGs I've played in the last several years. I'm trying to think the last good JRPG I played. Konnichiwa. What about, here's something about the skill that gives crit chance at part breaks. What about it? How long does it last? I've never timed it. Underknots was good. But, I mean, there's no question, like, Labyrinth of Refrain is a better game. It works on strong arms, so you just suck them and you get it? That's crazy, dude. We need to fight. No. What do we have? Shockwave. Okay, so we just need money? 15 seconds? That's not long enough. That's bad, man. Dungeon crawlers are just great because you just have so much flexibility in how you want to get powerful. I mean, obviously there's always tried and true things, but usually by the end game, like you've got some interesting builds that you can do to make it your own. Oh, I've heard Chained Echoes is very good. Also on Game Pass. Yeah, I might switch if I don't get an early access key, I might switch my Xbox to New Zealand. It should go live around 7 or 8 a.m. my time tomorrow. How's Wild Shards? It's okay. It's a good game. Is it better than Monster Hunter in its prime? Absolutely not. Is it better than like Grinding and Rise?
Maybe a treasure.
Boy, I think so.
Perhaps I am forever.
Yeah, so at 8:30 tonight, I have to redeem the gift card and set up the TOTS order. So, like, my issue is, like, I got a key. I'm very grateful I got a key for Octopath Traveler 2, but man, that's like Groundhog Day of being stuck in like low tier content with like stories that never go anywhere. No, so all right, here's the deal, Albino. They're paying me, right? So I'm gonna get paid, and they gave me a $50 gift card for Domino's, with which I need to buy tots with. I'm not going to use all 50 tomorrow. I'm going to get 3 orders of tots, and I think I'm going to get a pizza. But there's like a 20% coupon, and I could split it so we can use half tomorrow and then the half later. Get 6 orders? Get 6 orders and 2 pizzas, use the entire $50? I'm not going Nikocado. Each thing of tots is like 1,000 calories. So there's, yeah, in theory, 1 order should be enough for me and Jen. I'm getting 3 orders and a pizza. It's going to be great. I might have to cancel my TA hours tomorrow. I'm supposed to have a TA session. I might just, what side pizza? It would be, here's our extended rep. What are we doing? That? Oh, I'm going to miss that Savage. I'd get a pineapple pizza. Started doing calisthenics? That's nice. No, it's the deal is the tots are considered like pizza in the big orders. You don't need water, Will? But it's like extra damage, isn't it? It's not a coupon. No, it's a permanent coupon, man.
Can I be of service?
It's good for the team if they want it. Does it not increase damage? I don't believe it. It's got to increase damage. Pizza's formality, it's more calories than the tots. Add onion rings. Do they have onion rings at Domino's? We're gonna look at Domino's right now. I was asking Jen if she wanted anything else, and she was real. She's like, nah, I'm good with just tots. I don't need a 2-liter bottle of Coke. I've already got Coca-Cola. I'm checking out the website right now. So loaded tots. I don't really see any option even to get. Where are even the wings? Oh no, hold on. I'm looking at something different. I see chicken, oven baked sandwiches, pasta, loaded tots, breads, and oven baked dips. No, they don't have onion rings. Closest you get is like Parmesan bread bites, stuffed cheesy bread. Your laser does 60, and with Wilt, it does 63. Well, what if we're hitting things that are only 2-star weak to the element? I mean, that's still 5% more damage. Even on something, I'm assuming you're talking about something that's 5-star weak. I'm not going to put the website on stream because it'll dox me in a second. I know it would. Spine glider. Gotta fight this guy. That's a venom glider. Capcom already doxed me? What am I afraid of? Extra dox? Double doxed? Triple doxed? I was genuinely interested in competing in the Olympic esports games, but like everything's already terrible, man. Like the closest thing that could be okay is archery, but like archery is going to be an iPad app. Do the dance? I don't have the coordination for it. I'm not a Persona dance. I don't know what. I played the Persona dance game like once. You think like I'm an expert in the Persona dance game. Like I made Persona dance videos. They can start training. I don't have time. I've got my free time is spent with more interesting JRPGs or practicing actual Japanese. If they had real games, like I would practice like a real game. How'd my test go? I don't think I failed it. I don't think I failed it. I might have failed it. I probably got like a 70. Which like I'm happy with that. Still a pass? Yeah. I mean, I got 100 on my last exam, so I mean, that's pretty awesome. You need a sub? I don't what do you want me to do about that? What, because you're getting ads? Watch on internet browser and block ads. How did that roar not affect me? Leave him alone. He's running. He's gone. We're going to be testing on both Fear of the Void. Did I roll? Am I that good, man? Oh, you need like a sandwich? So, Subway had this promotion. It was up again. They keep sending me ads about it. Buy one, get one foot long. And I searched literally every Subway within like 50 miles of my location, and not a single one accepted the coupon. Not a single one. You're going to give me a foot long? You're going to give me that in like 6 installment plans? Yeah, you got some fingerling sandwiches, driving 50 miles for Subway. No, I mean, I was just curious if any franchise was accepting them, and like none of them were. It's messed up, dude. The $5 footlongs are a thing of the past, man. I mean, you can get close with a buy one, get one. It's like $10 for a footlong. But, you know, if you can get 2 of them for $10, I mean, that works out as long as you're going to eat them. I mean, obviously, like, sandwiches are a little bit gross the day after. No, man, like, there's going to be variation in the bread. It was like 11 inches. You know, the amount of like 5'9" guys out there saying they're 6 feet on Tinder, what are you going to do? Sue them for false advertising? They're not good, but I mean, it's a sandwich. I mean, there's worse options. You know, if it's a choice between 2 McCrispies and a large fry and a sandwich, I mean, the sandwich is like a little bit healthier for you. You get a little bit more protein. Where's the Octopath 3? It's just not like, it's just like, everyone is out there saying like Octopath 2 fixes all the problems of Octopath 1. And like, from the starting gun. Yeah, some of the starting stories are a little more interesting. They're still all starting stories. Name a worse option than Subway. Burger King. Buy from a local deli? Usually you get a better deal there, but sometimes if there's a good coupon at Subway. I mean, look, Subways are locally owned franchises almost exclusively, so it's not like you're not supporting small business when you do it. I can just skip that. I can go to this guy. Okay. Burger King is like the worst fast food restaurant in existence, which is a shame because like there was a while like I enjoyed like the Burger King fries. Like those things were okay. Like I preferred them over McDonald's. Obviously that's it's long since been the case. My Burger King is just bad. My Burger King has a review on it where somebody documents a moment where they got into an argument with somebody in the drive-thru and the employee stepped outside of the Burger King ready to fight them. And like, I don't live in a particularly crazy area. The McDonald's that I visit steals my credit card information. But then they use the stolen credit card information to purchase Burger King gift cards. Church's Chicken is where it's at. Church's Chicken is not even in this conversation. We're talking about bad places, not good places. I mean, Five Guys, like, all right, if like money's not an object, like obviously Five Guys is good. As soon as like you go into like, you know, what will my dollar buy me? Like Five Guys can't even be in the conversation. Five Guys is like, sorry, like you're disqualified. No, I don't eat at Five Guys, man. I'm out there getting the 2 for $6 McCrispies with a large fry at McDonald's. They call it the McCrispy now, by the way. Get with the times. Did you miss? He's right there, dude. McDonald's been going crazy. I mean, 2 for $4 bacon McDoubles is technically more food for the money, but like you kind of feel like you're gonna crap your pants. So you can't, it's not like apples to apples, you know? It comes out late. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not too cool for McDonald's. I went there today. I had reward points. I redeemed a McChicken. I went through the drive-thru. I got my single McChicken and I drove away. Didn't spend a single dollar. Why didn't I get 2 smoothies? Because it just doesn't work out, man. Like, my class starts at like 2:55. The dining hall closes at 1:30. I'm not going to go to campus at like 11 to eat in the dining hall for like several hours. I'm not sick of it, man. It's just like, doesn't work out. If I can go to the campus early and I'm just there, like I'll go to the dining hall, work on homework and stuff, but like I'm not going to leave my house. I will not be shamed. Taco Bell is entirely dependent on whether or not they will give you a burrito for $1 or $2. They're trying to charge you full price. No way. No place is worth full price anymore. If you're out there eating fast food like more than once a week and you're like not using coupons, like, God bless you. You're probably the only thing keeping these companies profitable. Taco Bell is disgusting? It never tastes as good as you think it will. But it's not disgusting. They want you to use it. You got to use the apps. If you're not using the apps, you're just a sucker. You're in your mind, you're like, wow, this is going to be deliciously seasoned ground beef. And in reality, it's like, oh, it's the Taco Bell mush. King, thank you. You gotta take us Taco Bell? Place I buy from is $3 a taco. Bougie. I love Taco Bell. It's like, it's okay, right? Like, for the price. The secret is like, you have to be willing to go a little bit above and beyond in terms of customizing your order. Like, you can order any burrito and ask them to grill it. It doesn't cost any extra, and you can grill any burrito they'll give you, and it's just better. Like, yeah, if you're just getting like a sad sack burrito, you don't get that thing grilled, yeah, it's going to be worse. I don't have any Del Tacos near me. I can't speak to them. So, like, you know, for a while they had like the $1 loaded stuffers or whatever they were. And I'd be like, grill that guy. They didn't come grilled. This sucks, man. Just stop. Or maybe it was after getting the loaded grillers. I'm like, hey, can you just grill my burrito anyways? That might be a little brain warning here. Did I break that tail? I think I did. Crunch Wraps? Crunch Wraps are okay if you're getting like the box meal. But as a premium item, they're a little too expensive to get on their own for my taste. $3 is too much for a taco. Sister worked at Taco Bell and said they were her worst customers working. Wow, that sucks, man. I mean, there's probably a lot of drunk people going to Taco Bell. I feel like that's kind of like a drunk food place. Maybe high. But I feel like you wouldn't be rude if you're high. Maybe you'd slow the drive-thru down. You're stoned. 6 things from the value menu? I mean, it could work out. You know, their coupon, though, the coupon game on Taco Bell is not very good. You got to rely on whatever promotions they have. It's almost never good. Guys, we're getting real close. No! Oh, no! It only has 4 slots. I guess we don't get Shockwave. Well, I guess we would have gotten Shockwave anyways, so it's not the end of the world, but whatever, man. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Are you fucking kidding? I'm sorry. Do I need more giant kimono gems? I'm actually gonna crap my. Has anyone? All right. So you guys are watching me on Twitch. Presumably you watch other channels on Twitch. Some of you might watch a lot of Twitch. What is the worst, like, bodily reaction you've seen from somebody on a stream before? Like, have you ever seen somebody straight up crap their pants in rage? Don't say me. Have you seen someone pee themselves before? Not me. Did they not want to get up? I've not peed or pooped myself. Stop it. Tyler 1 molded so hard he has a permanent dent where his headphones go. After dinner, I was talking to Jen about cutting my hair real short. And she was feeling my head to see if there was any weird dents there. And we took a moment to find out if I had any weird Tyler 1 headphone dents. It doesn't appear like it, but you'll never know. Time to shave? It might be. It might be time. There might actually be, not that I'm normally a shill, and not that I have not been jaded by some actors in the community service space, charity stream space. But apparently the Internet Archive is going to court in the next 2 weeks. And if they are raising money for their legal funds, I would consider doing like some sort of like a marathon charity stream for them. I can't think of a more deserving thing on the internet than the place where you can go and download any PlayStation 2 or Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate or whatever archival copy of a video game in existence. I feel like that's something like everyone can kind of get behind, you know? Space Ghost, thank you. So we'll see. I gotta pay closer attention to it, but Internet Archive, like, those are the only people that are like trying to like make it so that it's legal for people to be able to do stuff like, you know, make like proper private servers for like MMOs. We'll see. Like, I don't know that they're even raising money, but like, I'd have to assume that they are. So I'm just mentioning it now. Frontier Mainstream. I mean, they would definitely fight for your right to have a private server for Frontier. 100%. So the interesting thing, Noxella, is while Internet Archive might technically be legal, I think to do that might actually be Twitch TOS. You know, if you're publicly announcing that you are playing a game through emulation, it can get a little dicey. Just don't stream the website? Oh, so I should just say, like, I've got a whole games prepared, and I'm going to play them all today. And it's a surprise. We saw my Stitcher app. Well, if I'm showing you my physical copy of the game... It shouldn't. I mean, if you cannot legally acquire a license to a game, like, what is that? Where's your physical copy of Iroh Village Diaries? Have I ever streamed it? I don't think I've ever streamed it before. I mean, I legit go out of my way, when possible, actually, to get the license. Like, this is above and beyond. Here. Small example. All right. What is it? Kingsfield. Check out this scuffed as hell box. Kingsfield, the ancient city. Can you even see that? It's so bad. Focus! Oh, I'm dying to the bear. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Like, and I feel like, you know, I mean, when possible, when feasible, even if something's out of production, if you can try and get a physical copy, if it's not like prohibitively expensive, I mean, you should try to. You know, I'll respect it for what it is. You can get a physical copy of Iroh Village. I haven't streamed Iroh Village, so you can't even prove that I've played it on or off stream. Did I stream it? I don't think I did. Huh? Here's my box. How many streamers show their Monster Hunter Portable third box? I got that. And then... what else? I'm not going to lose it again. I keep it in a safe place now. And then this one, we never even played it, but I was ready to play it. EX Troopers. We played it a little bit on stream. Who's winning the debate, Raw or Element? We're not there yet. We're getting there. EX Troopers is really cool, though. Like, we played it a little bit on stream. Like, the combat system's actually pretty good. It's just like we appear to be coming out of a dead zone for video games, and it's actually like Koei Tecmo is actually doing some work, dude. Wild Hearts, Wo Long. They got a Fatal Frame game coming out in like a week. Now they've got some good stuff going this first part of the year. Wo Long is on Friday. I think if you switch your Xbox region to New Zealand, you could play it tomorrow morning. I think. I'm trying to see if the talent group can get me an early copy of the key. The only issue, it seems like, is if we get a key for Wo Long, it would be PC, which is pretty dicey. I would really much rather play it on Xbox. How is Wo Long on PC? Did it run better than Wild Hearts?
We don't have a spare, I'm afraid. You'll just have to carry on with your other weapons.
I have 5 PCs. Smug Fox is sending me a laptop. He had an old laptop that sounded like a furnace. And I'm going to try and undervolt it to make it usable. Why? He just had it. He didn't want it anymore. He did not like using it. It was too loud and too hot. Why not try the PC demo? I mean, we could. I just, you know, I figured I was just going to be playing it on Xbox, so I didn't even bother. Worst case, get a new space heater. I mean, it's got an RTX 2080, so at the very least, it would be nice as a OBS machine to let the mini PC do its work without needing anything. But the mini PC really doesn't need any help. Man, my life has changed, though. Having, like, couch gaming with a PC is so nice. Is this better or worse than Zora? I say it's worse. Some people like this better than Zora, but this is worse than Zora. I remember it was like 2006, and a kid had brought his gaming laptop into class to like take notes, and it turned on and it was like really loud and noisy. And over the period of a 50-minute class, somehow the entire 50-minute class, it only got louder. like a full-on gradient of noise of it being like, to like, and then like by the time the class is over, it was like, and he was like trying to like fix it, like you just heard him clicking like frantically trying to shut it off. Bring Smugbox's laptop to Japanese class. I have brought my iPad to class before. I have brought, not often, but I have brought it occasionally. Can I tell you? We had to do dialogue, whatever, a dialogue performance today, a skit today. And my fellow freshman classmate gave me a fist bump before we started, and I never felt so cool. I was like, wow, I've really arrived. I felt special. That's literally like that Steve Buscemi meme of him being like, hello, please present the dialogue to stream. I only know half of it. But, I mean, the start of it's like, Takeshi-san, ashita mina de barbecue o shimasen ka? That's the first part. If you have to present, make sure your bookmarks are hidden on Chrome. Man, it's a nightmare. Show us my bookmarks? I'll take a picture right now. You're going to love it. I'm just going to take a picture of the top bar. I'll give you my top sites as well. I'm checking this to make sure it won't get me in any trouble. Okay. No, you only get the top layer. I'm not going to show you the full one. So we got 2 bookmarks for Dungeons and Dragons. That was from the D&D stream. Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, I think. I don't know what the suggestion ox is there. Let me click that. I have no idea what that is. Monster Hunter Podcast. I got a Monster Hunter, another Monster Hunter. So I don't know what that is. That looks like it's a game fax. It's Monster Hunter for the PlayStation 2. Why do I have that? Okay, I will show you. I can't show you that. I can't show you the rest of the bookmarks. There's no way. I don't think I could show it to you. How do I delete a bookmark? If I could delete one bookmark. It's not hentai. I don't want people like spreading rumors about me. I'm going to show it to you for 2 seconds and that's it. That's it. It's going away now. Nikkei was on there. What about it? Nikkei was on there. Cannibalism? It's not like I was like a cannibalism meetup society. It's just an article about cannibalism. A taste for cannibalism. Why is it bookmarked? I don't know. Why do you bookmark things? You want to go back and read more about it later. It's not like I'm visiting it every day. Chicho is a goat. Was a bulbous turnip. Has Jen seen my bookmarks? Look. In life, you're one of two things. You're either interested in cannibals or you are the cannibal. I know where we both stand in those things, okay? Please don't. Thank you, Japatni. I got too much momentum going there. Look, my Japanese college professor, he's into it. He's got like multiple scholarly players on it, or papers on it. He's gone to like conferences and talked about cannibalism. Asked him if he could help. Help what? Acquire a human? Ask him to be second author? Can I get second writing credits? I don't know if I'm good enough at writing to do that. I've watched Bones and all. It's been recommended to me, but I have not seen it, no. Last good human-eaten book movie I saw was Raw. It's French. Kind of a sexy movie. I don't want to be like weird about it. You enjoyed Raw? Yeah, I liked it a lot. Was that the one with Timothy? I don't know, man. It was French. She's a vegan. She gets brought to... I think it's like a veterinary school. She's going to school to be a veterinarian. And in a hazing ritual, she's made to consume like a rabbit kidney. And then the movie takes off from there once she gets a taste for the flesh. It's good. It's great. Will you eat human flesh? You have to watch and find out. That's a little uncomfortable. Don't watch it for anyone really squeamish. You're in med school, but not for the reasons you might think? I mean, what are the reasons to go to med school unless you're planning to practice medicine of some kind? How many ice tucks have you had to kill? Too many. Look at his eyes, like, going all crazy. All right. Worst case scenario, we just have to kill him 4 more times. I could live with that. And then we'll know. Forensics. You know, true crime has become such like a popular hobby. I wonder if like there's just like going to be like a flood of too many people that are going to be getting to like the forensics or like law enforcement. Tots are tomorrow. Now, Tots is going to be a huge... Tomorrow's a huge Tots stream. So if you like Tots, make sure you're here. It's going to be like around 4, I think. It's going to be soon, Macdaxian, but this is the last thing we need to farm. We're going to be reviewing all of the Tots off the Domino's menu. It's a paid sponsorship. That means we're going to try out Philly cheesesteak loaded tots, cheddar bacon loaded tots, melty 3 cheese loaded tots. So for me, I think Philly cheesesteak is going to be my favorite. A lady went missing and the city was overrun with true crime TikTokers. Are you kidding me? For real? That's kind of, it's morbid, man. It's a little morbid. Those true crimers. Are you going to eat them all? I don't think I'm going to eat... Well, Jen's going to get some of them. Obviously, I'm not going to eat all of them. I mean, there's definitely... Is it sponsored by Domino's? They're giving me a $50 gift card. And then they're paying me too. But they're giving me a $50 gift card just to... I mean, it's... You know, I've gotten paid more easily by other sponsorships. But this is one of the ones I'm most excited about. What are they even paying you for then? It's not even a long bounty. I think it's like 8 minutes. I have to show the tots on stream and talk about them for 8 minutes. And then I'll have completed the bounty. Jen's excited. She doesn't stop talking about him. Do I regularly eat at Domino's? Nope. Because if I were to go there, like, it's not near me. It's kind of, Jen can get to one pretty easily from her work, but I usually don't put it on her to pick up anything to eat. I usually take care of, like, ordering groceries and stuff like that. Make Jen pick it up every week. I mean, there's other pizza places nearby that we could go to. I mean, Domino's is good value. I mean, like, a pizza's like $7. Like, a medium pizza with 3 toppings is $7. Domino's pizza or Papa John's? Papa John's shouldn't even be in that conversation. Papa John's is gross. That barely qualifies as pizza. You know, Papa John himself has a lot to apologize for, but the first thing he should apologize for is that pizza. That slop is disgusting. I would eat Tostinos 10 times out of 10 out of Papa John's. Easily. The only thing Papa John's has that's any good is their, like, garlic butter sauce to mask the disgusting texture and flavor of their pizza. So if you're just trying to get obese and you want to get, like, super, like, bloat maxed over, like, a butter garlic sauce, I guess Papa John's has you there. How big would the sponsorship have to be for Papa to get you to chill the pizza? They would have to pay me at least 5 times what Domino's would, and then they would have to, like, I wouldn't have to, like, not be obligated to say it was good. I would just have to, like, discuss the food. Like, I would agree not to say anything negative, but, like, I would not agree to say anything positive. Papa John's must suck. I think it's great. I feel bad for you. Like, I actually, like in as direct of a way as possible, I actually pity you. That you live in, like, an existence where, like, Papa John's is, quote, great. Great. Like, okay, like, if I was in prison and, like, I was on a hunger strike for, like, a week and you gave me Papa John's, like, I would eat it. But I would take, like, there's better frozen pizzas out there than Papa John's. I don't even know if they still have, like, the Papa Trough. Think I'd choose Papa John's over Route Table? I've never been there. Forchetta's okay. Such a bad take, I've changed? Look, man, look. Here's the reality, okay? And, like, I don't want to be the one to snap you into existence. If you live what is considered the south of the United States and you've never traveled north to eat pizza, like, you may as well live in a different quantum reality. Like, like, I am completely gatekeeping pizza on you. Like, you have no reality. It's like having only had, like, Diet Pepsi your whole life and being like, wow, I love Diet Pepsi. Like, okay, yeah, it's the only soda you've ever had. All right. But, like, don't come in here acting like holier than thou, like, you know, the Papa serves up a good pizza. No, Little Caesars is great. Little Caesars is fine. I'm not knocking Little Caesars. I'm not knocking Sbarro's. I'm not knocking, well, Uno, I've had some bad Unos before. But that was, they actually gave the, they recognized the Unos I went to served me a pizza so poorly that at the end of the meal, when I said, that pizza was pretty bad, the server said, I know, you can just leave. I didn't have to pay. He just said, you just go. So I will at least give them credit for excellent customer service. I don't know what's going on. They were clearly going through some sort of crisis, but I just left. I didn't even see the bill. They're just like, you can just go. That's okay. Little Caesars is great. Gino's, Sbarro's. I'm sure even Pizza Hut is acceptable for what it is. Papa John's is just revolting trash. Like no wonder Papa John's was so pissed off with the whole NFL thing, because they spent all of their money on advertising rather than trying to come up with anything good in the kitchen. You know? He should have been grateful to distract people from, like, the garbage that they were shoveling down their gullets. So no, yeah, no, that was, I remember that meal. That was in 2008. That was a 2008. I still remember the Uno's too. It was in Boston. It's the one near Kenmore. If you've ever gotten to see a Red Sox game and you walked to an Uno's, that's the Uno's I went to. How old was I? I was 11 years old. I was very mature for my age. Still pretty young then. Yeah, I know, but I knew how to, stick up for myself. I mean, I would have, honestly, I would have rather had a good Uno's and, like, paid for it. I'm not one that takes joy in, like, bad service and free meals. I'd rather just, like I went expecting to pay money. I was even going to pay for that meal. I was going to be like, yo, like, what happened to this pizza? It sucked. And the guy was like, I know, you can leave. And I was like, just leave? He said, yeah, you just leave. Boston is not very, even though they're, like, adjacent to, like, Connecticut and New York, like, they don't necessarily have, like, good pizza there. I'm sure you could find one. But I don't know why. I've had a lot of great things. There was this one burrito place that was amazing. That was, like, regularly attended by, like, some of the Boston Red Sox, and those were some very legit burritos. I was really sad it burned down at one point, but then, like, they rebuilt it and it was just as good as I remembered it. So. I just want to, like, the people that enjoy Papa John's, like, what are your other pizza experiences like? What is it about the Papa John's you enjoy? Is it that weird little banana pepper they throw in the box? That sad little thing? You pop it in your mouth to get, like, the feeling of, like, to get the taste of the Papa John's pizza out of your mouth? That's got to be why it's got to be in there. It tastes good. It's the best around here. That's sad. That's really sad. God, what do you have? Is there just a guy with, like, an air fryer, like, frying up some Elios? Yeah, you can cancel your recovery animation by building. And the box is probably the best one for Hammer. They don't even give you the little pepper anymore. So, wait, are you saying between Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Marco's, and Little Caesars, you pick Papa John's? Wow. Holy crap. You know what? You're the reason why there's like an active market for like bath salts. You know, there's a guy out there selling like beer and weed, and you're like, you know what? I want the thing that's gonna make me chew my neighbor's face off. I want to be that guy. Like, how do you choose so poorly? Yeah, a choice between like a Toyota and a Honda and like a 2004 Kia Rio, or like an Oldsmobile, and you're like, I'll take the Kia Rio. We say box is better than spring for hammer. For canceling, it's half the cost and it comes out faster. Jesus. I mean, there's got to be a market for everything, you know. Like, if you make it, someone will buy it. You know. There's a market for everything, I guess. I don't believe it. This has got to be a bit. I don't believe it. Paid Papa John's shill. There's no way, man. There's just no way. I mean, honestly, like, one of the best pizzas in my life wasn't... I've had... the worst and best pizza... One of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life was actually in China. Like, the average Chinese pizza is like... It's like they're insulting us. They're like, hey, you idiots. This is what we think you eat. You dumbasses. We make this and we think you eat it. We buy this and eat it to laugh at you. No sauce. Crust is tough and too thick. The cheese is all messed up. Corn and other crap on there. And then I was down in Sanya, which is like the same, latitude or longitude, whatever, as Hawaii. Like, old tropical paradise. Great pizza. I think they must have had like some like real Italian dudes or something in the kitchen or something going on. Have you ever had Pizza Hut you did not like? I mean, I don't normally eat Pizza Hut. It's been years since I've even seen a Pizza Hut. Tombstone is your favorite frozen pizza as well? I mean, it's mid, but like it's not the same like level as Unhinged of being as like I like Papa John's. That's just messed up, man. That's like scary. Here's the worst part. Like, if I make a video about this hammer, like, everyone's just gonna like laugh at me. They're like, you idiot. Like, why did you go around that way? You can only fit 3 skills. You dumbass. What are you doing? And you know what? They're right. They're 100% correct. Thoughts on pineapple on pizza? I mean, if it's pineapple on its own, yeah, that's weird. If you're eating it with ham, suddenly the combination's kind of okay. I don't mind a Hawaiian pizza. I feel like people are always online looking for e-credit when they're like, ooh, I hate pineapple. Ooh, you can't put a pineapple on a pizza. Yeah, I was in Sicily, man. They put all sorts of weird crap on their pizzas. They take pride in it. They're like, I got horse on my pizza. What weird thing do you got on yours? They got all sorts of crazy stuff going on over there. I know we got a lot of water boost. That's a big water boost. That's an okay water boost. That's an okay water boost. That is not an okay water boost. Savage? I only have 6 points left. That's not a lot of points. That's 1. That's also 1. I'll take root health. That's never going to do anything, but I guess it's better than nothing. Pineapple and pepperoni isn't bad either. You know, it doesn't sound good to me, but, you know, I wouldn't I would at least try it before I'm like, oh, that's gross. How goes Wild Hearts? We are down to the wire. About to test out Water Hammer. This could have just been a colossal waste of time. So first we're going to test it on the bear. And then we're going to test it on an actual monster. Kimono, whatever you want to call it. Running out of content? Oh, I was saying, yesterday's stream title, I was saying, like, you know the game's about to die when I'm out there testing Element. I made a cannon, yeah. It's an okay cannon. It's not min-maxed, but it's, you know, it's acceptable for a raw cannon. I say that it's not min-maxed. It probably is min-maxed. Sap Scourge? Sap Scourge can be a little tricky. Thankfully, we've got Wo Long tomorrow. All right, so we're going to test each one of the attacks against the bear. Hit 1, hit 2, hit 3. I should probably move that window down. 342, 744, 4597. That's a big hit. Okay. That looks consistent. Fortunately, we're not dealing with crit. Apparently, you can't even crit on the bear. I've not tested that, but somebody said that. Do we trust me to be the fair arbitrator, or do you guys want Noxella to step in and say... I mean, I guess it's objective, right? If it does more damage, it wins. Right? If it does less damage, it loses. You want Noxella to be the one? If he's here. He's still here. Elemental loses. Stop! You haven't even seen it yet. Four, 3, 6, 3. So it's already, like, Element is already looking okay. It's going to be okay on certain things. The question is whether or not it's worth it against, 2-star, 3-star elemental monsters. 731. Bear doesn't show elemental damage. It absolutely shows elemental damage. We're dealing more damage with our elemental hammer. Now, from the beginning, he's always shown more damage with element. Like 20% more damage. I think he's 5-star weak to element. 369? With the wrap-up. All right. New cute emote. If it's not an official emote, I won't add it because I can't see it, and that bothers me. Okay, so we need to find a 3-star weak monster. I mean, can we just use Rage Tail? And you have a good reason for me not to use Rage Tail. I mean, it's probably fine, right? We'll go for his head. It's 5-star weak on raw on the head. Are most things 5-star weak on the head? How about we do the head and the tail? And average it. If Elemental loses, we got to average it between the head and the tail. We'll do it with head to start. I'm confident. Let's do it with head to start. We'll just do this one. We'll do this guy. Elements in this game: earth, grass, fire, wind, and water. All right, if some people don't mind helping, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to record the numbers at the same time as I'm actually doing the fighting. So if you can just try and keep some sort of a tally or something between the first, second, and third hits. The issue is the first time we hit, extended wrap is not going to be effective. So we're going to need to get 2 full combos to know how everything is working. I don't think, is it wood? I thought it was grass. You can't help because I'm too bougie. What makes me bougie? I don't know. Why do I always like nervously laugh after I say anything like that? I'm not bougie, man. I'm working class. You can have couches too. Everything, please. I'm wearing an Amazon Basics sweatshirt. All right, this thing was $15 on sale. You own more than 2 couches? You could own a dozen couches. It's definitely attainable. Is this game good? Ask me in like 5 minutes after I'm done with this testing and I will tell you. I'll tell you my deepest, darkest desires. How much square foot do I need for them? You don't need to know the square footage of my house. That's not relevant. All right, we missed that one. We missed that one. Big hit is 1816. It's definitely 1816. You're a petite bourgeoisie? I was on free lunch as a child. My family and I grew up definitely not wealthy. All right, I'm just going to measure the last hit. You're not a child anymore? I know. I got lucky. What was the 1686? I saw 1816 on the hammer, on the final hit. Did I miss see that? I don't, because here's the thing, like, I mean, obviously, like, okay, some of your efforts go forward in life to, like, benefiting you in some way. And you could definitely make some really bad decisions and screw you over. But I do feel like it's mostly, like, it's generally luck that determines success a little bit more so than actual effort. I certainly don't like it when you get, like, actual bougie people like, oh, I'm so smart and I'm so talented and that's why I'm wealthy. No, it's not. You were just willing to soak the excess profit margin out of employees. Can you take these things or do you just kill them? You can't capture in this game. God, I'm really hoping it's more than 1,100. All right. The other thing is, and nobody judge me. We might need water will to go off first. We might need water wilt to go off first. But I'm thinking it's going to be more than 1,816 on the head. On a 3-star. That's the bet. 3-star is the bet. I'm hoping in my heart that it's even worth it on 2-star. If they know how to make a video game, it would be worth it. If they have any compassion in this world. I don't know how to get over there. Can I just run this way? If it's not better on 2-star without water wilt, that would make sense. But I bet it beats it with water wilt. Please, God. Hold on. Hold on, that's getting there. Hold on. No, it's not inconsistent. It's just... I mean, the game's okay. We're going to try 4-star next. It's definitely not worth it on 2-star. Maybe test an Ember Plume? Obviously something that's like 5-star weak. Well, all right. We'll test it on something that's 5-star weak. Do we want to go back? I want to work my way up. Is what I want to do. I want to work my way up to 4-star next. To be fair, that was the head that is 5-star weak to raw. Please tell me there's one 4-star water weak thing in the game. Ember Plume? Ember Plume's only 4-star, dude. Is there even a 5-star water weak thing in the game? No. We'll also have to try it on him, I guess. This just saves so much time. I mean, water is one of the more consistently shown weaknesses. You're going to do this one. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. Why am I saying I can't believe it? No, I could definitely believe it, but that's still super messed up. You know, maybe it's better on, you know, like a katana. We could try katana. I've got a water katana made up. I don't know. We got to test this guy's ball sack. On Wagasa, it's great. I'm sure it's okay. Let's not get carried away. Oh, we can get the head. 1816. I mean, that's the same damage as we were hitting on the Rage Tail. Which is very interesting, isn't it? That's not Ember Plume? My brother in Christ, in the top left corner of the screen, it says... Oh, wait, was that not Ember Plume? That's Ember Plume. That's a chicken. All right, Ember Plume's right here. Well, it was still the same damage. I'm fine. You're right. I'm wrong. I apologize. I'm sorry. I can only apologize so many times. How do you think that bird feels? Gomen Jinai. Sundowning extra hard today? Dude, no, I'm not good, dude. My professor made us do a performance, a test, learn new kanji and new vocab, all within a 50-minute time frame. I'm not okay. $986? Honestly, I would be better if I had tots. I mean, our dinner was okay. We had some ravioli with Texas toast. Element versus raw discussion. It's looking real bad for heavy weapons, bro. It's looking real bad. Oh, shoot. We're dead. We're gonna die. We only got one cart here. We're dead. We lost. Doesn't matter. We got our... Wait, I didn't record the damage. Did anyone record the damage? It was like 900 something? 986? Yeah, all right. 986. I'm gonna get the water hammer out. Having a hard time. Like, where was the guy balancing this weapon? Grinding AR? He was eating Papa John's pizza and crapping his brains out afterwards. Had some intern finish it. Didn't even know how to do the algebra right. Please be 1,000 damage. I don't ask for much. 1,000 damage. If it's like 900 damage, like, I'm freaking out. Like, why even give you the illusion of elemental weapons? We got it quick. Maybe with water, it'll be more damage. You can get plus 15. Should I be slurping down all those plus water fish? How many plus water fish would I need to eat? Who is going to want to do that? Does it eat with eating plus attack food anyways? In theory, it would scale better. Because your buffs are so much larger. Just build an efficient farm? Shut up. Or you could just build the raw weapon. Don't apologize to them. We can try fast weapons next. Poison can be okay. Man, I just died. I've got an umbrella that is not built for damage much at all. I could build a elemental umbrella. What would we want to test it on? Now testability is pure Fortnite strats? I mean, Fortnite's probably pretty good. I'm not making Clawblade. I would consider Katana or I would consider Umbrella. It's probably easier to do Katana because we already have like a pretty good water Katana. How about, should we test it on the dragon? I don't want to do Clawblade. I'd consider doing Umbrella. No. Bows. I'd sooner eat a Papa John's pizza than use bow. And I don't say that lightly. Here's the pizza. We're going to get... I don't know how you're getting offended by me saying I don't like Papa John's pizza. I also don't like getting kicked in the nuts. They're about the same. I don't think you forgot about the Genshin bet. We're on the same continent now. I'm not really a fan of the Clawblade. Like, what if I really half-assed it? Play Cobblade going spam Bert on stuff. I'm trying to think. I mean, I really do like the katana. I mean, making a raw katana would be very easy. Because I could just, like, rush down to something like this. What about bow and clawblade? Clawblade just is, like, an awkward weapon. Bow is too powerful. Can you check the damage type on my hammers? They're almost all blunt. Both of the ones that I tested were blunt. And they were both had tunnel vision. So this is theoretically the strongest elemental hammer that exists. I mean, we could test it with like water or with my brain stopped working with food buffs, but like to me, like it shouldn't have to have a food buff to win. Because yeah, like raw food buffs can make the difference up anyways. This is already part of the way there. How about we just make this one? Yeah, I mean, that's not even getting in a crit or other damage boosts, right? Adonexa, it's just not there. It's not where it needs to be. So I'm going to need a bunch of golden stuff. Dreadclaw. High ranked Dreadclaw. Okay. Why bother? Exactly. Thank you. That is exactly the point I'm making. And like, I'm not happy to make it. I'm not like, yay! You know, it would be wonderful to have like a compelling reason to consistently be building elemental weapons. It just doesn't. We're going to try it. We're going to try it on the katana. We're going to make a wind katana. Got to fight a bird. This one? Ripclaw, right? I mean, it loses easily straight up at 3-star. 4-star! It's almost good. It's almost even. 5-star? Okay, maybe it's okay at 5-star. But, like, there's not too many 5-star weak things in the game. Messed up, dude. It's humiliating. There's still interesting builds that you could make for weapons, but now it's like, what flavor of raw do you want? I mean, the thing is, though, is like, in order to equal the raw hammer at all, like, you need tunnel vision. That's the only elemental weapon that has tunnel vision. It does not appear to be good. Like, at all. On hammer. We're about to test katana. We're probably... I don't know. $30 away from being able to test it properly on katana. And it's going to give... It's definitely going to be, like, in favor of elemental katana, because, like, I'm going to be major... Like, that water katana is definitely super min-maxed. My raw one is just going to be a rush to the raw weapon. Katana's a little weird like that anyways, though. There's not, like, a lot of, like, outside of, like, Unchained... I mean, at 3 stars, element is just worse. 4 stars, it's close, but it's still worse. Now, granted, this was hitting the weak spot. Maybe they're playing like the Monster Hunter game where it's like, if you hit the spot that you shouldn't be hitting, element does more damage. They'll do that sometimes. I mean, if you're hitting the bear takes great elemental damage. Unfortunately, the bear is not a boss in the game. Also, on my raw hammer, I'm able to fit one hit of shockwave in. So we get our KOs out a little bit more consistently. I mean, Fire Wielder is cool as like a status. If you're playing multiplayer, you know, I would love to have somebody out there with Fire Wielder. That's definitely the best status for things that are weak to it. But they don't, I don't think fire actually deals damage. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Allow, I don't see it. My other chat app kicked me out. Like all those statuses, it feels like you're better off, for the most part, just running the talismans for them. Although apparently they were scaling better, and this latest patch nerfed statuses. Listed by the lister app? Legit, I am, actually. I didn't see it. I sometimes, I got 2 chat apps, and this one, I have it filter out a lot of stuff that is like streamer homework. Was that not a Dreadclaw? Oh, that was a Ripclaw. Torch does add fire. It adds fire and flame? What is it called? It adds Flame Wielder. Doesn't actually cause you to deal extra damage. Unless you're doing a new combo, like on the bow staff, it's a new combo. There was a misunderstanding of that on launch, and people are like, you don't need a fire weapon because you could just use the torch. They were right. They were just wrong for the wrong reasons. You don't need a fire weapon. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out something different with the katana. Do you know what element does? So you have to remember there's element on your weapon, and then there's like statuses that you sometimes get from having an elemental weapon, and those are not the same thing. Element on your weapon is just theoretically extra damage, but not gonna try and dragon. I mean, it's just not worth it, man. If it's not worth it on anything else, why would it be worth it on the dragon? I mean, I get you. You're right. Maybe it is more damage on the dragon, but like that's like one monster. Like, why would you farm up an entire weapon just for one monster? I guess you might. You fight the dragon enough, I guess it could be worth it. Just to make the one best elemental weapon in the game. For whatever your tree is. Time is at 7:30. We got time to test it on the dragon. Maybe it's like Monster Hunter World where the stars mean nothing. You might be right. Yeah, you might be. But we did get suspiciously similar damage numbers across 2 monsters with the raw hammer. I'm compulsively checking my messages to see if I'm going to get a Wolong key. The reaction that Eric wants us to get for the Wolong key is the copium emote. I mean, the game is out in 12 hours. I can play it in 12 hours if I have my Xbox signed into New Zealand. I don't even think I need to buy the game. I think I just need to say I'm in New Zealand and Game Pass will let me play the game. Am I high? Where's the... Do I not have a forge here? What is wrong with me? Was the total numbers on hammers you tested raw plus Emma added together compared to the pure raw ones? Um, 1,816 for raw, 1,694 for element. Similar attack values. I mean, that's over 100 damage less for element on a 3-star monster. So I would say in general, I mean, no, I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same. The value on the weapon. Oh. Well, 1,300 versus... What is that, 1,299? 1,399. So more than 100 on the element there. I don't know. We'll just fight the Golden Tempest. I mean, is it possible that spinning hammer on element does more damage than the 3-hit? It's possible. But it doesn't matter, you know? I mean... It's a bad attack. Like, you make your worst attack better. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. You know? It's like, you know, send in good money after bad money. Like, you already wasted your money using that bad attack. Now you want to put a bunch of investments to make your bad attack better. I mean, I learned the same thing when I was testing out that one expert hitter skill where you hit the boxes into the kimono. Like, okay, I just spent 5 boxes shooting into this monster. And my reward for that was a slightly faster spin to come out. Like, you know, 2 of those combos, I could have just put a pitfall trap down. No, I don't know that there's too many data miners on this game. I don't even know that the game's been cracked in any way in terms of, like, you know, mods and stuff like that. You'd have to imagine that the mod community is as split on this game as the general community is, which is to say, you know, slightly negative. That's cool. I'd say, yeah, it needed like another 3 to 6 months. But, you know, they very likely had Q1 you know, fiscal year goals that they needed to hit. Missed it. Well, you know, similar, a little similar to Rise 1.0, but I mean, Rise 1.0 had the benefit of like, all right, we just had to deal with COVID. They cut content to release as free updates. They learned it from the best. I wouldn't say the game feels like it's lacking content, to be honest with you. Because for the most part, the content we have is pretty interesting. The performance stuff is... There's an issue, that's the issue. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, I almost died. Gonna kill me with that tail of his. I think, yeah, I mean, 100 hours. I mean, think about, I mean, again, I know this game was $70, but, you know, most games, you got 100 hours. Like, you'd be pretty okay with that. I'm surprised this tail is still attached. This will probably take it off. No deaf ears? I've been enjoying the skill that gives you thread every 20 seconds. It feels a lot easier to stack Verve than it does Vengeance. It's not that bad, but... You can never get enough thread. I'm just going to take it a little bit safe for this dude, because... This is the one that gives us double money. I don't want to lose it. And we only got one cart. It's probably going to end range. Be able to get a full triple off? He's going to start getting resistant very soon. He's already there. Oh, too early. No! Dying is still a possibility. I'm not going to go back to a baby version. We're going to keep fighting this version. Man, they make you work for that thread, though, or that money. Tiger seems cool. That's a tough fight. For real. Ember Plume? Ember Plume is just like, he's so hard, and then you stand in the right spot, and then he's like, no problem. But the right spot is like mysterious. I like him because like he attacks a lot, but he doesn't physically move a bunch. I like that aspect of him. I don't think the amount of critical change shows up in the window. If it was like seriously bugged, I think they would have mentioned it. Oops. I mentioned it in the last patch notes that came out today. I gotta say, I did not like those patch notes. Feels like for the most part, they were patching out bugs that, in a way, seemed like they were making the game better. Yeah, I did read that there were people, like, getting stuck. That sounds terrible. Hoping we get lucky there. It could have taken longer because it was like trying to compile some shaders or something in the background. I wouldn't be surprised. Attempt was made. I think we actually got a good flying vine. So we don't need it. Did he break it? He broke one. So, harpoons are normally not very good against him, but I think there's probably like a certain number of harpoons that if you hit him with, you will actually just get a topple. Where did his Space Jam ball go? I mean, ideally, the game would actually just do what they do in Rise and just compile a bunch of shaders on the game booting up. How'd the element testing go? We're still doing it. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not unilaterally a boost for damage on hammer. If you really like to do the whirlwind attack, it might be better there. I didn't test that damage. It's not looking good. Peace. I mean, all things considered, what was that, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes? And we got all the bonus money? That's not terrible. He's actually a little bit less deadly than Ember Plume. Are crits double damage in this? At first I thought they were double damage, but now I'm starting to think that they're only 50% more. So I don't know what to think. You know, even at 50%, they should work out to be... I'm assuming you went with like a wolf build. I mean, if you stack enough crit fury, yeah, you should be able to get up to double. There's a lot of things that will give like an extra 4 or 5% crit damage. So you gotta test on a real monster. Rage Tail. You shouldn't really bully Rage Tail though. I mean, he works. He puts the effort in. So one more. Okay. We're gonna go off of this one, guys. It's actually not a terrible fusion build. You get the frame drop issue fixed? I haven't really looked at performance since the patch dropped. Let me look. Well, it's not locked 60. I'm going to go with no. Because I don't want to say yes and then for you to get mad at me if I was wrong. It doesn't seem a lot better. No. I don't think that was the patch they dropped. I don't think was the performance patch. You know, is it possible there was some incremental performance upgrade? I mean, you got to check out to see if Digital Foundry will make a video. I don't think they're going to make another one. They already talked about it twice, and they don't want to talk about it anymore. It was really funny because like they were on their podcast and they're like, you know, what do you want us to say? The game runs bad. They were like, the game runs bad. You want us to make a video to tell you what you already know? It's bad. They're like, it's far more interesting when they have interesting ways of making the game run well. The difference is like they maybe improved some of the metrics, but, you know, the game doesn't look that great for how much it takes. And I think that's the real issue. You know, this game should be hitting massive frames on like a 4080, 4090. Just we're getting there. This should be the last one to test. Man, I get hit by that thing a lot. Ooh. Tsukumo, no! Is he running? Is he still fighting? Oh, you can't even really effectively cancel out of that one either. Hop attack after slam because of the cancel? Yep. Yeah, the box builds quickly, is cheap, and the attack isn't any worse than just starting a combo normally, so. Torch attack any good with hammer? It's not bad, but it kind of moves you. And I don't really like the way it combos as much as I like the spinning hit. I mean, your mileage might vary, and, you know, on something that's, like, especially weak to being set on fire, you might get something set on fire, or you might help something get set on fire if you're in multiplayer, but I prefer the box. So we're on fire now. Let's see if 3 harpoons does it. I don't think that last one landed. He's a killer. I should probably go for the suck now. Did he break it? Do you think they exchanged files with Capcom on certain moves? Like they're like, I'll give you this Neo animation if you let us have that Neo, if that, you know, what is it, like Zombie Dragon for Dragon's Dogma, or Shara? What was his name? Shara? There's one animation on the Hedgehog that is like 100% like whatever Rage Quill is in Dauntless. What is his name? As long as we get one pelt, we'll be able to do the testing on Katana. Who's excited for Katana? What attack should we test? 5-hit? Jumping 3-box? The cutting one. They'll all be cutting ones. We're going to test on Rage Tail to start. Rage Tail is a 3-star weak to water monster. The right blade slashy. It's okay. It's an okay one, but there's a lot of attacks to count up there, you know? It'd be easier if it was like one hit. We'll do the first X attack, and then we will do a jumping 3-box. We'll test those 2 attacks. How's that sound? I think that sounds fair. Okay, need money. 6,000. We should have it. Ask Noxella. Does he even play that weapon? I don't even know what weapon he uses. Do I think a Monster Hunter 4U Switch port will ever happen? No. I mean, I wish it would, but no. When I had a conversation, and obviously any conversation with anyone is literally a single moment in time. But when I had a conversation with the community manager, he said, right now, we're just focused on games in the future and not re-releasing games in the past. Do you use katana? Do you use elemental katanas? Be honest. Lavaback's a little annoying.
You and that which is now useless to you may be a treasure to another. Do you have all you...
Been using the raw bear. Oh, man. So want a classic monster game? No clutch claw, no wire bugs? I mean, you'll be getting some news in September, October.
I was wondering, which one are we talking about?
All right, this is it. This is going to be our weapon. We're going to build around this weapon. Not this one, this one.
Can I be of service? Do you have something particular in mind?
And we'll have both claws and wire bugs. Stop. Please.
Can I be of service? And
I think fairly universally people are a fan of switch skills for sure. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, that aspect of the game I think is pretty well done in general. Not perfect, but you know, it's well done. I thought I had some skills for the katana, and I guess I don't. I should just search for Verve, huh? Just a waste of time. Can you make layered sets? Sure. I could probably make some more layered armor. I don't know if there's anything I care to make. I mostly care about whether my pants look okay or not relative to everything else. There's a lot of bad looking armor. Like I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's in the game, but like there's a lot of armor that's just like it's girl armor. I mean, and like that's cool. Like I'm glad I could
can I be of service?
do that, but
How are you feeling?
I mean,
What do you want?
like I really don't like I don't want to be walking around like this. It's just not for me, you know? It might be for you. It's not for me. And it's expensive too. It's a lot of money.
Back if you want it.
Okay, so here's our raw sword.
Feel free.
You guys ready? Because I'm not. This looks okay. Not that one. This set looks good. The pre-order set looks okay. No, male and female armor are shared on the models, which is cool because, like, you know, if you got a female character, you don't have to go full booby if you don't want to. Or if you want a guy to go full booby, that means you can. There's nothing stopping you. But that means half the sets are designed for male and half the sets are designed for female. There's some that are like a good mix. It's cool, but it also sucks is exactly my sentiment. Like, I'm glad, but like, I would want them to have male and female designed armors. And then with that in mind, let you choose to wear either. Is the crow subspecies armor cool? It doesn't get its own. No, it doesn't have its own armor. Some of the chest armor gives you boobs. Is it also true for the men? I mean, you can give yourself boobs as a guy. Will it enhance your boob even if you don't have boobs? It'll probably give you a little lift. It'll give you a little of that Wonder Bra action. All right. We're going to do the X, and then we're going to do a jumping hit. I think that's how we're going to do it. More fun with focus? I really like the focus. Twitch chat wasn't strong enough to handle it all the way. All right, that's 32. Oh, I missed. Also missed. It's a weird angle. I say that was 32. $591. Well, Raw Katana does seem pretty good. I don't see how this fight is going to go any differently or any better for Element. There's no way. They're bad. Findings are bad. The little damage numbers might do 5 more damage. If it does 32 damage or more, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be like freaking out like, it's the same! Yay! Eat for water boost? No. I mean, yes and no. But like, the point isn't that if I stuff a bunch of fish into my mouth that I do more damage. Like, it should be doing more damage from the beginning, because I can still eat for attacks on my raw skills too. Look, I'm like cope number 1. All right? I want it to be good. I've got 300 water now. Here we go. 32, 591. Please be 33. Like, please. All right, here's, should we wait for water wilt to go off? Is that cheating? I'm not saying Dauntless does it the best, but nobody does it better than Dauntless. Portable Third does it better? I can agree to that. We did the same damage with water wilt. We did 40 less damage with the jumping attack. What am I doing? What was that stabbing attack there? Is Katana not even good? On a 4-star weak monster, it's probably better. But on a 3-star weak monster, so like the majority of things that you would be fighting, no. Nope. Man, next the elemental culprits are like, well, you gotta try it on the claw blade. You gotta try it on the umbrella. Stop. It's not worth it. It's just not. The smaller hit scaled better than the big hit. I mean, there's some elemental weapons that have, like, statuses on them. But you usually give up a bunch of raw in order to get those. Now, if I ate for massive amounts of water boost, do we want to see it if it beats it if I eat the maximum number of water fish? If it beats 591? Let's try that. And then you just have to ignore that there's raw boosting things in the game. You need for elemental wilt too. I don't know if I have any foods with elemental wilt on it. I mean, water wilt is probably one of the easiest things in the game to make. I'll give it that. Fish make it real easy. That's 24% more water damage. Let's leave it at that. What does that get our water up to? 367? It's like 20% more water. Smoke it for 30%? Oh my God. Right. 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 Just ferment it and then smoke it. That's reasonable. It should be like 34 damage after a water wilt. Maybe 35? Tots are tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow is a big tot day tomorrow. It's going to be around 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. my time. Jen is very excited. Actually, I've got to place my order soon. You could start placing your orders at Domino's for the next day at 8:30. Arriving? Yeah, I mean, what is that? Do I understand? I'm not going to do that. What do you think, the Domino's has set up a restaurant inside my house? Yeah, they got to show up. It's Domino. We have to be very careful. It is the Domino's loaded tater tots. They do not want to be referred to as simply tots or tater tots. I think they're worried that people won't find enough value in the tots. Please don't call them tots. Or tater tots. They have to be called the loaded tater tots. Why is that less damage? 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 All right, that was 36. That was 4 more. That's actually still less damage on the big hit. It probably catches up a little bit. Like, not even coping. It probably catches up a little bit once you get it unchained, but... If you always want to make sure you're eating the right food and you don't need any defense food, it can be worth it on 3-star monsters, I guess. But you gotta really go out of your way with the food buffs, and then you have to also, like, I mean, it's a little bit annoying to get meat and other stuff that would base your attack in that way. So, you know, maybe it kind of works out, but, you know, it's a lot of time to make the weapon. Like, it's a lot of time to make an elemental weapon. A lot of time and a lot of money. And then it's even more time, and theoretically money, or at least, you know, health, to make the elemental buffs. I mean, it's possible it's good on the ranged weapons. You know, I'm not particularly interested in finding out. Katana is the weapon that probably would have benefited the most, and you know, it's not a clear slam dunk, so you know, one good elemental weapon might be nice on a 4-star or maybe on the Celestial Dragon. Do we want to test? Do you want to test this on the Celestial Dragon? Let's do it. Let's see without food buffs how it does on the Celestial Dragon. What if the Celestial Dragon changed elemental weaknesses based on his phase? He might. Yeah, I mean, it might be good on the Claw Blade. Probably, but I don't care. Messed up, man. Did you find the Sleight of Hand Fury 6% Katana Talisman on the Celestial Dragon map? Nope. Do I care? I don't know. This isn't a live service game. They're claiming that there's going to be no in-game purchases with money outside of like the collector's edition or whatever it is. Paid cosmetics? I could have sworn community manager was on Reddit saying there's going to be no payments. I mean, I could be wrong, you know? I don't think like a paid expansion, I mean, that's different than like, you know, microtransactions. But like title updates and stuff, I don't think it's planned like in that regard. It's been maybe a little bit more stable, Cudbo, but it isn't like my overall average FPS has gone way up. There's just maybe less bad stuff. Kill interest in the game in the long run? I don't know, you get two camps, right? Camps that want live service and the camps that are like, I don't want to pay anything. You know, increasingly, people want to play their games forever. We'll attack the hand. 15. 301. Watch streak. Twitch trying to increase engagement. Oh, I just died. Well, actually, no. Well, we could switch now. That's a good thing. I'm glad I died. No, I'm down. I'm down to dying there. Hold on. Let me make sure this is saved. $17. I did not eat for water boost right now. So even the smaller attacks. So this myth that it's weak to element must only be in certain phases. Let's go. Let's actually switch back to the water weapon and try and find out if we could determine when that is. It's messed up, dude. It should not be this much work to make, like, elemental be okay. I mean, what really matters is, does moon phase, is it weak to anything? Or whatever you want to call it. Celestial phase. Again, you could probably make this strong. And we didn't have water wilt up, to be fair, I don't think. So, maybe. But we need to see 18 damage from the X attack on the arm before it's even beginning to deal more damage. Getting a lot of whiffs out of here. I'm trying to make sure I've got Verve up as well, which is a little annoying. Because, like, that'll make a difference. Hey! That was 2 more damage! something? Well, it's no hammer. So... Don't compare it to hammer. Are you saying bow is the answer and that, like, bow will have good elemental damage? Where did he spray out his thread? I would suggest that if Katana is not winning the elemental war, bow hits harder. I don't think it's going to make as much of a difference. I wish it would. I would actually root for bow to, like, be an elemental weapons just so we would have one. My boxes, please. Well, it does seem like I'm either going to get a key tonight or, worst case scenario, regional stuff should make the Game Pass thing work. So we may try not to go too late tonight. I know we didn't go that late yesterday, but I think this is it. Will long practice? There's a certain allure there. But we're gonna get the full game in just like not even that long. I mean, if we went ultra goblin mode, like we'd have it relatively soon. It's like 6 a.m. It's not even that long. I mean, all right, I'll be honest, like, Katana's still doing okay damage. This should be less damage, right? Second or third? Well, think about the time zones. What time is it in New Zealand right now? Oh, am I dead? It is 100%. I mean, well, all right, we'll try and run it back with this weapon, but it is 100% not worth making one of every element. I mean, if this is the only game you have and you're on a deserted island and you really need to find some way to spend your time, but I'm a fan of this game. That is not a good use of your time. Okay, so it's less than 10 hours from now. It'll be available in New Zealand. Hard part with this weapon is to start off a good combo, you need to build 3 boxes. Why is it like he's about to explode? You about to explode? What are you doing? I'm seeing attacks that I haven't seen in forever because, like, I've been skipping the winter cycle with Hammer. So, like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know what the right play is. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you eat for water boosts, if you find it easy to eat for water boost, there's probably a lot of 3-star monsters water is worth using on. So if you want to go out of your way to get the fish, pickle the fish, maybe even smoke the fish, okay, you'll deal more damage. But I think normally you're just way better off just going raw. And it's like not even close. I love going raw. I mean, I like element. You know, on a special occasion you might go in raw, but like otherwise I'd like to be using element every day. Look at him go. No, you're right. No, I mean I'm actually delusional. Maybe I was delusional from the beginning. I want to see how much damage I do on his hand. I'm a little worried about dying, but like, I just want to know. Clickbait title? Well, I guess the only thing that's clickbait is that there was ever a debate in the first place. I guess I was arguing with the guy in my head. Why can't this be placed? Maybe with updates they'll matter more. Oh my god. Who's the copium abuser here? Why can't I build anything? There should be more Elatrion style kimonos. That's a great idea. That's 19 damage. That's more damage. Okay, it's generally worth using your elemental weapon against this guy. Against, you know, the monster in the game that is like almost entirely 5-star weak to every element. Is it worth justify making a said weapon? I mean, I haven't tested the hammer. But if you want to make, if you love a weapon and you've already made a raw version, I'm making an elemental version, either like water or fire probably makes sense. Is the rocket katana min-maxed? It's okay. Not really. But like, you know, I'm not into like the micro unchained bar play style. All right, maybe we will just do another run through Wolong. This is not taking food buffs into account. So if you eat for food buffs, element is okay. If you don't eat for food buffs, element is worse. Which means if you're not eating food buffs, you're better off running raw. If you want to put a lot of work into making an elemental weapon and then buffing your elemental weapon, okay, yeah, it's okay. But like, do you want to do all that work? You know, I mean, what are you fighting? Like, do you need to pull out your big guns every time you got to kill, you know, a spore tail? I mean, I guess maybe on like the end game guys. Tots are tomorrow, yeah. I like how like everyone's like really getting into the tots. Yeah, tots are tomorrow, man. I'm very excited. You could buff raw weapons with food buffs, but it's a little bit harder to scale the raw, I feel like. I'm sorry. You're right. They're not tots. They are Domino's loaded tots. Specifically, the Philly cheesesteak loaded tots, the cheddar bacon loaded tots, and the melty 3 cheese loaded tots. Will there be toy pictures? You mean tot pictures? There's going to be video, man. They need to get the Sunbreak guy? Please don't say that. The chaser to the tot stream is the anti-boner of the tot stream is the TurboTax Apex stream, where I have to play Apex Legends while discussing the benefits of TurboTax as your preferred tax software.
Yes. Oh, a restorative bath, is it? You wouldn't like to go. You're always welcome.
Is Sunbreak a 4-letter word now? No, it's fine, man. It's fine. All right, let's play a little Wolong. It is specifically called the TurboTax Expert Invitational. And I'm allowed to play. Guess what the 3 games are? You already know what one is. You know Apex Legends. What are the other 2 games that they will allow you to play? No, these actually from McRaptor. These are Twitch bounty board. Not Fortnite, not Blancos. Blancos I think is a dead game. No, this is the demo. This is not the full game. I'm trying. Hold on, I gotta get it set up. I gotta plug in FIFA. Think variety streamer game. Fall Guys. It's correct. Fall Guys, Apex Legends, or Multiversus? Which is a little funny because, like, I didn't know Multiversus was still popular, but maybe it